Turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shades 2, baby. She back again. Crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section. She call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view.
Late night with Shay.
She say what she want, then laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I let and back again. She say what she want, and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line, is somebody hurt? Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right here, late night with Shay. She say what she want, and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. She say what she want, and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. On Shay's tube. She back again.
It's late night with Shay.
Yeah, she say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. Like you thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. Like you thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Shay's Tube Late Night Owls Talk Time, the place to get the real facts. No fake mess over here, you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched this in the replay. Over here in the chat, we got Jermaine in the place to be. Thanks, Jermaine, for being here, hon. Let's go ahead and do that copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area, and part of it is scrolling across that screen. Guys, if you enjoyed this content tonight, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure to hype this video up, share, and leave a comment. And if you want to show additional support for the channel, feel free to do a super sticker, super chat, cash up donation at $ Shades Tube, or copy yourself a membership for $4.99 per month. Thanks to all who have donated, and I definitely appreciate you guys. So let's go ahead and get started on this fuckery Friday/Saturday live. Tonight, you guys, I'm going to give you maybe 2 or 3 fuckery news articles, and we are going to continue our discussion on Nancy Guthrie. I do have some updated information to give you guys. I did tell the people earlier in my news flash, but I don't know why YouTube don't show those videos. So I'm going to go over that briefly again. All right. So go get y'all something to drink, a relaxing bed seat or whatever. If you are at work, continue to do your job, but watch or listen to me on the down low. And let's go ahead and get started. Let me turn my music on a little bit. I thought she was asleep. Oh, he just came to get some meat. They sleep, St. Lawrence. Everybody else is asleep. Okay. Okay. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this started, you guys. Let's go ahead and start off with Nancy Guthrie. All right. Let me change this banner real quick. Okay. So anyway, so as you guys already know, I'm sure you know all about her case. Nancy Guthrie was kidnapped on February the 1st, 2026, from her home while she was in bed sleeping. That's what they think anyway. And they still have not found out who took her or anything else. Okay. Hold on for a second, you guys. Let me check something real quick. Y'all be bad sometimes in these comment sections. But anyway, let me go ahead and get the information that I have real quick. Excuse me, y'all, for coughing. So they did get some more breakthrough updates on Nancy Guthrie's case. Okay, Guthrie, I mean. So let me tell you the updates real quick. So now, you guys, authorities are basically trying to check to see if anybody became missing within the time frame of Nancy's kidnapping. Okay, and they were saying that if they can find out if anyone has been missing within that time frame, it may reveal who the person is who is responsible for kidnapping her. Now, I don't know if this is something that they can actually do, because I'm wondering, if they're going to look all throughout all these different states, the states that are close to Arizona, Arizona itself. I don't know. I don't understand how they can be able to pinpoint that like that. And just because somebody is gone, that someone is missing within that time frame, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are the person that's responsible for her kidnapping. So I'm just still trying to figure out how would they be able to. I'm sure they can do it, but how will that? I mean, because like I said, a lot of people do leave, and a lot of people probably have left within that same time frame. So I guess once they find out, they can weed through people. They can look at the person in a mask and try to see if there's some type of match or something like that. That's what I'm thinking. Hold on for a second, y'all. Let me change this banner. So let's see what you said over here in chat. Right. I mean, it's just weird. I mean, they're gonna have to go and check every state or all of the states that are close to Arizona, California, Texas, all of these places. So I don't understand how they have. It's just weird. So here it is right here. They said now authorities are looking for anyone who matches that description and has disappeared in the last 3 weeks. And that's according to the law enforcement. And that's what they told TMZ. So they're looking for someone who's between 5'9" and 5'10" tall, okay, with the average build and has a beard. I mean, a lot of people probably fit that daggone description, and some of these people might have been missing within that time frame. So they do believe that suspect lives in Tucson area, okay? So they definitely will be looking there and all throughout Arizona, as well as California, Texas, and places like that. So County Sheriff Chris Nanas, he believes that Nancy is somewhere nearby. But yesterday they said that they also believe, well, the FBI said they believe that Nancy could be in Mexico. So which one is it? Which one is it? So anyway, the FBI did contact authorities in Mexico, okay, and that is about 1 hour south of the border town. And they asked them to spread the word of the kidnapping, okay? Now, check this out. Some more updated information. Someone in Arizona made now disturbing Google searches for Nancy's home address and her daughter Savannah Guthrie's salary. And that's kind of weird. So they said in a couple of searches made last year, the user was looking specifically for images or a map of her house. And that's according to Google Trends data. So that's kind of, crazy. I hope it wasn't, who either, now. If it was, though, who would already know the salary and what a bedroom is and all of that. Maybe who did the searches to throw the police off, okay? If you know who did this, okay? So earlier I was saying that if a person is looking up all of these details, right, then that may indicate that the person is not close. The person who's responsible for this may not be close to them. Okay, it could be someone who came to the house and did some kind of work, or someone that she knows but they don't know her like that. It could be that too. Because I'm thinking that if it's someone close, they wouldn't have to go on Google unless they did it just to throw off law enforcement if they ever got caught. And then another thing that I was saying, like I was saying in the other video, I was like, I'm actually thinking it was someone that she knows, because besides, if we didn't see this Google search thing, especially if we didn't see that, back then I was saying, how would they know where her bedroom is? But besides that, the reason why I think it's someone that she knows, because Google Map does not tell you what Nancy's schedule is, what time she went to bed, what she was going to be doing or anything like that. To me, it seems like either somebody was watching or they know her, okay? Because whomever took her knew that she was going to bed at a certain time. They waited until she went to bed on purpose. At least that's what I believe. They waited until she went to bed on purpose. And then when she went to sleep, that's when they made everything happen. You say you think they need to look into the son-in-law, not saying he did anything. But they claim that they did look into all of the family members and they are clear. Okay? But we know how the police operates. Sometimes they don't reveal everything, and sometimes they will, say certain things, but it's not 100%, true. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? You said he looks similar to the profile of the Max man on the camera. And I did show y'all a bunch of pictures, okay, the other day when I did a live. The one thing that stands out about that masked man is the fact that he has a beard, the shape of his eyes, and the fact that he has a pinky ring or something that looks like a ring on his pinky finger. You can see the print, the imprint through his gloves. Now, you said he was the last person to see her alive. That's true. And I'm also wondering, again, why. I'm wondering if her daughter tried to call her once she got into the house just to make sure her mom is okay. Because you would think the mom having that heart problem, that once she got home, the daughter would call to check on her mom before she go to sleep and all of that. And they did not tell us if that happened. And I'm still tripping out about the fact that they did not have cameras with paid subscriptions, or cameras, hidden in other areas just in case the other cameras go out, or someone there with her, even if they have to hire a maid just to be there all the time to clean and things like that. I'm shocked that she was living in that big house by herself. Okay, when anything could go wrong, especially with her having heart problems and stuff. So this is a very, very, very strange case. Um, Somebody said she lived there in that house for 50 years. Okay. Another person said, I'm wondering why would her children even let her live alone in that big house away from neighbors? There are neighbors there, okay, on each side, I believe. They're not as far as it looks, but they're not close. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Somebody said it sounds fishy. I'm trying to figure out too why wasn't security hired, especially since her daughter, is on TV. You would think that security would be there and they would have the most, they would have the best alarm system that money could buy. Let's see what else. Let's see what else they got. Somebody said they have yet to offer up any sign this woman is still alive. They have never stated if they allow her to take her medications with her or not. 3 weeks with no meds could be enough to unalive her. Unfortunately, it is going to come to a point that there is nothing more they can do. So somebody else confirmed that the meds were left because I couldn't find any information about the medication being left. So someone in the comments section did say her medication was left. But if she just say if they did take her across the border, you can ask her what pills she take, okay? And you can actually probably go get them there. So we don't know for sure if she's not taking medications, okay? And I'm trying to think positive. Anyway, I'm thinking, positive. Let's be positive about this. They could have got her some more medication and gave it to her. Somebody said the sheriff seems suspicious, almost like he knows something. Well, again, excuse me, they could know something, but they're not revealing it all to the public because, you're going to mess up their case. When you don't reveal exactly what you know, people won't be aware. And then they'll end up thinking they're getting away with something. So they will start being more lax. And then that's when they will make mistakes. It's much like when people take fake checks and shit to the bank trying to cash it. You know what I'm saying? In the bank, people will act normal. Sometimes they even give you some of the money and tell you they have to hold the rest. And then you leave, feeling all confident that you got away with it. But when you go back the next day, the police come and arrest you. Okay? So, or either they just don't cash the rest of the check. So the thing is that sometimes, people will know more information, like the police, and they won't, state it out for the public to hear. And that way, the person who is responsible or the people who are responsible for the crime, they will start to relax, and then they will start making mistakes. And then that's when the police will close in and get them. Somebody said, I do not understand. First, you put your mother in $1 million home by herself with a health condition, no security. Then you have the Keystone cops looking around. If it was my mother, I would hire a security company. And I agree. Okay? And then somebody said exactly what I said, how law enforcement has to withhold some information in order to complete their investigation. If they told y'all everything, shit, the suspect is going to know everything too. And then he'll probably, he or she will make their move. Okay? Now, let's talk about the person in the background. In one of those videos I showed you guys, there was a person sitting in the background. Let me mute this real quick. I want to show y'all that video real quick. I got to keep up with the time because we definitely not going to go over. Let's see. Mute this. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me go to it. Oh my God, that is off of here. What happened to the daggone page? Hold on, y'all. Let me cancel this. Did I close the daggone thing out? I probably did. Hold on. I think I did. Closing out TikTok. Okay, now I can share it. Okay, let's go back and look at that video. Let me see. What is this still up here? Dang. Let's see. So let's see. I want to see that video. If we can pull it up again. So this is the video right here. Okay, let's look at this real quick. Yeah. Right, you said, hold on, let me see something. You said, oh, that's the other video right there. We're gonna look at this one too. You said, hold on. You said, how did they get in if she was asleep, especially if it wasn't forced entry? Like I said the other day, I'm thinking that either someone was already in there or somebody left the door open for the person to get in there. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Because they said she was asleep, and with that pacemaker on, it's going to put out the data if you are moving around, you're walking, because you're walking, you're doing like a physical, you're doing like exercise when you walk. So it's gonna, show on the pacemaker, it's gonna show that data that's released, to the doctor. So I don't think she got up and opened no door. I believe someone left a door open, like I said the other day. They left the door open so this person can come in. Okay? Yeah, let's look at this video right here real quick. So this one right here is a neighbor's house. Okay, this person came to this neighbor's house to do whatever. I don't know. Let's look at this video real quick. Turn this shit down because these people with this music. I wish they would have did the video like that. So they got a Mercedes out there. Whose Mercedes is it? It's not his because he walked up. He got a backpack. Looks like he's leaving now. He had already tried to get in the gate. Let me see. Somebody said, why are there so many random people walking that area at night? That's weird. Okay, let's go around and see if we can find the other video that I was showing the other night. Okay, let's see. This is the night what? Let me see what they got here going on. Let's see. What is going on here? So they said this was going on in the background, the driveway. He said, I analyzed the photo and it was a person bent over, rumbling through a backpack in the driveway. This was happening while the man and the other person was at the door. Also, there was a white car in the driveway. Okay, so let's see if they can show it better. I can't tell. Can y'all tell there's a man here? Look like, I don't know. I can't tell on this right here. But on the other one that they showed, you can clearly see that it was a man there. I can't really tell on this right here. I don't see what they see on this one. Okay, let's see what else we got. Yeah, I don't see anything there. But on the other video that I was showing, you definitely can see. So let me see if I can pull up the video real quick. So let's see this real quick. Okay, so you got two. You got this one. I think we already saw this one right here. So So let's look at this one real quick. So this is the surveillance video we was looking at the other day. Okay. Just look and see if we see anything different. So they claim that they saw another man was up here, but I didn't see anybody else up here. So he picked up some off the ground. Hold on, let's look at that again back there. Hold on. So I want to know, what was he looking for? Listen, I want to know what he was looking for on that ground. Somebody said he has the same build as their son, Cameron. I don't know about that. Let's see. So he was looking at something over there. He picked up something. What is that? We know he was tampering at the camera. Oh, that's bushes. So I guess he was putting that on top of the camera so you won't be able to tell that it was tampered with. Let's see if we can see his face in them gloves. Oh man, I missed it. Hold on. Trying to look at his damn eyes. I got a good picture of him anyway on my phone. I'm still trying to figure out what was he looking for down on that ground. And as far as the person in the background, you can't really see it on this video. You can't really see it on here. Let's see. So I enlarged it. Okay, so y'all see this enlarged? Let's see here. I forgot I can do this on my computer. Touch screen. So I don't see anything in the background right now. But people had other videos up claiming that they saw something in the background, but I don't see anything, anyone in the background at all. And these are not headlights. It looks like somebody, either the lights on the poles or it's coming from her neighbor's house. Okay. But he definitely was looking for something on that ground. Or he was getting that. So that's crazy. So yeah, I just wanted to enlarge that just so we can see if we see anything in the back. I didn't see anything in the back. So let's see here. Let's see what they got going on here. Hold on, let me look at this real quick. Let me see what he's saying right here real quick. Let me turn the volume up. Let's rewind this.
Guy released the 39-second road footage. Many people thought it was just a random man walking, but investigators have now confirmed that the suspect in that clip is carrying the exact same tactical gear seen on the porch. This man is moving with extreme haste toward a waiting vehicle, and if you look at his right hand, he is wearing a specialized tactical glove that has become the centerpiece of the forensic hunt. This isn't just a coincidence. Only an hour after this road footage was recorded, federal agents recovered a discarded glove in the drainage tunnels that perfectly matches the one on this suspect's hand. The lab results on that glove have just come back, and they contain a mixture of sweat and a very specific type of red clay. This is where the story takes a dark turn. This specific clay is only found in the lower wash area near the neighborhood's exit gate, the exact same spot where the second video shows the unmasked gate scout standing guard. This means the man on the road and the man at the gate were part of a synchronized movement. The scout wasn't just standing there. He was monitoring the perimeter to ensure the man with the bag could move through the tunnels without being spotted by the local police patrols that were already circling the block. But the most disturbing part of this first forensic link involves the gate scout himself. In the high-definition footage, he is seen looking down at his watch. The guy released the 39-second road footage. Many people thought it was just a random man walking, but investigators have now confirmed that the...
Let's see. So I don't know if this right here is 100% true. He may be still looking at the guy that was walking in the other yard. Okay, this dude down here.
According to the latest footage, the person who kidnapped Nancy Guthrie has been identified. The case is now entering its most critical stage. In newly released surveillance video, a man was seen just 5 miles from Nancy's home at 1 a.m., the exact moment her security camera went offline. What changed the direction of the investigation was his backpack. The man was carrying 2 backpacks. One had a reflective strip, highly similar to the backpack seen on the suspect outside Nancy's front door the night of the crime. Police later confirmed the bag was an Ozark trail hiker backpack sold only at Walmart. The timeline is starting to connect. 1 a.m., camera disconnects. 2 a.m., system detects a person at Nancy's front door. If the man in both clips is the same person, he had only 19 minutes to travel 5 miles, change, and approach the target. This is no longer coincidence. This is a movement pattern. The FBI has officially joined the investigation and is analyzing the suspect's movements. On the day of the incident, authorities briefly set up a white forensic tent outside Nancy's home, but it was removed hours later. The reason remains undisclosed. Now, new questions are emerging. Why was this man there? What was inside the second backpack? Was he scouting the location? Is Nancy still alive? Police say they are still confirming whether both clips show the same suspect, but one thing is clear. The investigation has now locked on to a critical direction. According to the
It's crazy, you guys. Man, this is a bizarre case for real, for real. So what's going on here? That is not her, okay? That's AI. Why do people do this weird stuff? For real. It's weird. So let's see what else we got. I want to see that video that I was looking for. The one that what they claimed somebody was another person was out there. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Somebody said you see a tattoo. Let's see what they're talking about right here.
A new video has surfaced on the 13th day of the frantic search for Nancy Guthrie's abductor, which shows a man with a goatee lurking outside a Tucson house 1 week before she was taken. The video posted on Ring's Neighbors app on January 25th.
Wait a minute, hold on. They said this man was lurking outside a week. If this is true, okay, this man was lurking outside her house a week before that. Let's see.
A new video has surfaced on the 13th day of the frantic search for Nancy Guthrie's
Let me see if this is the same.
abductor, which shows a man with a goatee lurking outside a Tucson house 1 week before she was taken. The video posted on Ring's Neighbors app on January 23rd shows a man approaching the door of a property 6.5 miles from Nancy's home with his back turned.
Let's see this real quick. Can't tell shit looking on him, but I got the other picture. Let me look at this other picture real quick. Hold on, I think it's on this phone, if I'm not mistaken. Jermaine, look at the picture I sent you and see if you see any similarities. I think it's on my other. No, it's right here. Can't really tell for sure. You can see his shape of his eyes, lips. It's hard to tell. Let me see this other picture. That's a better little picture right here. This does not look like the same man. His eyes are a little bit different. Let me see if I can do it clear. You can see it clear.
And local authorities are investigating the footage. Although the man tried to avoid being seen by the camera by
Let me look at his eye shape. If you can see it. I don't think that's the same dude. Now, that's not saying that, you know, people could be working together or whatever the case is, but I don't think this is the same dude in that mask. But one thing, his eyebrows are bushier. That's the first thing. His eyes are not shaped the same way either. Okay? So I don't think that's him. Yeah. So I mean, if I could show y'all this other picture side by side, I would have to send it to my email and all that stuff, but this is not the same person. This person right here, eyes are different. And Jermaine, can you put a picture? Can you load a picture there in the little chat right there or not? Of this dude that I sent you yesterday. Make sure you actually, let me see. If you do it, make sure nothing else is attached to it. But it's not him. I'm telling y'all this straight up. His eyes are totally different. This dude in this mask, his eyes are more like a slanted toward the corner. Plus his eyes look younger, and his eyebrows are thick, are thinner, and all of that. So I don't think this dude is the dude at all. Now that's not saying that he could have been helping you. I'm not saying that he was. I'm just saying. So let's see what else she's saying.
Backing up to the front door, the ring cam got a good view of him. The FBI and Pima County Sheriff's Department are aware of this newly surfaced video and are treating it as a potential lead, a high-ranking law enforcement. The new footage comes just a day after the FBI doubled the reward amount to $100,000 and released new identifying details about the suspect who took Nancy.
Yeah.
According to the FBI, if you have any information on this case, call
Yeah, I don't think that's that same guy.
According
Yeah, I don't think that's him. Let me just show y'all this picture real quick. Hold on. Let me stop sharing this real quick. I'll go over here. So so I hope y'all took a good look at that picture, because this person and that person is not the same person. This is not the same person. Okay? That's the person who had on the mask. And then this is another picture. We do it like this. That's not the same person. Okay. Let me go ahead and share this. Share again. Those two people don't look alike to me. But the thing is, we don't know if that person could be, so in this as well. I'm not trying to accuse people because I don't know. That's why I'm talking like this. Okay. So let's see here. I want to get that other video. So this is the one that's 5 miles from her house, right? And this is this guy right here doing what I don't know. And I'm wondering, is this guy the same guy as this right here? And what is he doing? Trying to get into that house? And what's up with all these backpacks and shit? This guy right here looks bigger. And I don't know if this guy has a beard or not. Let's see. Can't really tell, but it doesn't look like he has a beard. They say this dude right here has a beard. It looks like he does not have a beard, okay? Now, I wish he would turn around. Let's see. In slow motion. Oh, my God. Let me see. Is he on the phone or something? What did he have by his hand? Let me turn this volume down. Let's see what he had by his hand. I mean his mouth. What is that by his mouth right there? Was he on the phone or something? Can't tell for sure. Let's see. He's doing something. I don't know if he's eating something or what. Let's see what they're saying. Yeah, I don't think that's the same person. Somebody said it looks like two different people too. See, they don't see the same facial hair. Somebody says easy to shave. So anyway, I don't think that's the same dude. I really don't. Okay. Let's see here. What else we got? But it says, what is in the suspect's mouth? I don't see anything in this man's mouth. I think that's just the camera thing. I'm not sure. So let's see, y'all, what else they got. They said, what is in his pocket, huh? So who is this man right here? Let's see. Oh, that's the dude who was detained. That's right. And that's not him. I mean, let's see. His eyes are not shaped the same. Of course, he got a beard, but his eyes is not shaped the same or anything. This dude's eyes right here are smaller. Somebody say he didn't do it, but I can assure you he is guilty of something. These people are goodness. People are crazy there. Oh, he does got some of this. Well, let's look at this video. This is not AI. Let's look at this. Hold on. It looked like a flashlight.
The first time. The video shows a masked figure wearing black latex gloves, carrying a backpack and what appears to be a gun, tampering with Nancy Guthrie's doorbell camera in the early hours of the morning she vanished. The suspect is wearing a ski mask. It's unclear if they're male or female, but in some frames, investigators say there appears to be facial hair above the upper lip. At one point, the person looks straight into the camera. In another, they appear to be holding a small light in their mouth. The Nest camera was later ripped from the door frame.
I told you I was like, listen, you can tell that he's younger too. You said beard is ticketed on the right. It's tucked underneath the mask, right? And what was I going to say? Yeah, that's a little light in his mouth. You can tell that's a light. That's so he can see what he was doing. You know, when he was taking the Ring camera, when he was connecting it, he needed a light. And he didn't want to use his hands to hold the light just in case he has to, you know, grab us, you know what. That's what I'm thinking.
Was gone by the time deputies arrived. The FBI says Nancy did not have a subscription to Nest, which would have uploaded the images and saved them to a cloud storage platform. This meant investigators took longer to extract the images from her camera. In a statement, FBI Director Kash Patel said investigators recovered the video from residual data in back-end systems, revealing the previously inaccessible footage. Authorities say they still have no named suspect and are urging anyone who recognizes the individual in the video to contact the FBI immediately. The FBI has released a video.
So yeah, so that's tripped out, man. Got his little light on so he can see, you know, how to disconnect the alarm system. And you want to keep your hands free just in case you need to use it. I still don't see nobody in the background. Hold on. So this person here is talking about. These are not camera lights. I mean, these are not car lights. This looks like it's on a house or something, or on a pose. But I'm thinking it's a house over there. Okay, they said that these are static guard lights, low scatter, no beam motion like a car would make. Right, that's what I said. When I looked at it on the bigger, on the other one, you can tell it's from the house or somewhere like that. Okay, and in this picture, I still don't see anybody in the back either. So, glad this person pointed it out as well. So yeah. I don't know what else to say about this. This is a strange case. I just hope, you know, it's not someone that's really close to her or anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just hope it's not no one close to her, because that would just be, you know, a damn shame. Okay, for real, for real. So what do y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comment section. This is when they're looking at the eyes. Who is this? Let's look at this real quick. Let's see what they're talking about. This was 2 hours ago. Let's see what she's talking about real quick.
Interview with the New York Post. The sheriff, though, still defends his handling of this situation. Sergeant Aaron Cross joins me now. Aaron, good to see you.
Good to be with you, ma'am.
You've been pretty critical of your own sheriff, including, you know, this case as well. What's he getting wrong? What did he get wrong? What could he have done better?
Well, at this point, a lot of the questions being raised with my members are whether or not that we should hand this off to the FBI and move into a supportive role to assist them. The FBI has an incredible amount of resources, personnel, funding that they can draw from to try and find Nancy and hopefully bring her home safely to her family.
So you think from the very beginning, I mean, that weekend that they realized that she was gone, the FBI should have immediately jumped in and taken over?
I think once this moved from a search posture to a possible kidnapping, the FBI, they're the premier agency in the world to deal with kidnappings. And that's something that our medium-sized law enforcement agency probably just doesn't have the experience to handle. We have 96 detectives, and they're very hardworking detectives, and they've been putting in very long hours each week since she's been missing. But I think the FBI's expertise is something that we should take advantage of more.
So Sheriff Nanos has also been pretty critical of you, saying that you and others don't have a clue what this investigation has entailed. Your response to that?
That's true. We don't know what's being discussed inside the homicide unit that's running primary on this. They've kept a lot of discipline to keep information from getting out. They've been doing a very good job about that. But I think even the public has questions about things that they've been able to see. Us turning over the scene the next day, Sheriff Nanos himself at first admitted that they probably released the scene too early. These types of things undermine public trust. And that's not something that you want to do as a law enforcement agency in the middle of what is one of the highest profile cases we've ever had in this agency.
Quickly, do you think that she can come home alive?
We pray. This is unprecedented to my knowledge in American history, to bring someone home that's been missing this long, who's ostensibly held for ransom. So we're working hard. I can assure the public.
Sergeant Aaron Cross, appreciate your time today. He has blasted the sheriff's hand.
That is a mess, you guys. Okay, let me see. Let's see this.
He has blasted the sheriff's handling of the.
What? What's dumb? Stop this right here. I mean, our eyes are not shaped like this. Looking at the eyebrow. You see it, Jermaine? I don't see it. Everybody looking at them eyes, y'all. But anyway, I'm going to keep on keeping you guys updated with information, okay, regarding Nancy Guthrie. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Who do you guys think is responsible for her kidnapping? Okay, and do you think that she is still alive? Let me know in the comment section. All right. So let me do a couple of F3 news articles, and then we are getting ready to get out of here. Let me take this off. My prayers are extended out to Nancy's family, friends, and for her, for her. Hopefully that she is still alive, and hopefully they will return her back to her loved ones soon. Okay. Yeah, the eyebrows didn't match, and the eyes didn't either. Oh my gosh, let me take this down real quick. All right. So anyway, let me give y'all a couple of F3 news articles real quick. So y'all do know that King Charles, brother, former Prince Andrew, was arrested a couple of days ago. Okay. And King Charles said the law must take its course. All right. What I'm trying to understand is why the heck would anyone risk their position, their job, their family, their status to do something so crazy? You know what I'm saying? Or to be dealing with someone they know is not doing stuff right. Let's see here. Hold on, y'all. For 1 second. So last year, his brother, King Charles, stripped Prince Andrew of his royal titles. And it was over Andrew's friendship with Epstein and the accusations made by American Virginia, I guess it's Guthrie. Okay. Now, Prince Andrew has denied everything, but surely they must know something. So the police was even searching some residents there. I guess his and hers too. I don't know, because they said Berkshire and Norfolk. Okay. Also, Buckingham Palace said on behalf of the king last week that the royal family will cooperate if police came asking questions about Mountbatten Windsor. That's a trip. So if Prince Andrew, I guess it's Andrew now, if he is charged with misconduct in public office, he can get a maximum possible sentence of life in prison. What? Life in prison? They don't be playing over there. They may. What? I thought they were going to say 3 or 4 years. But they said if Andrew is eventually charged with misconduct in public office, the offense carries a maximum possible sentence of life in prison in Britain. So, I mean, hey, that is crazy, you guys. Life in prison, that's the maximum. He can get, if he's charged, he can get a sentence. He can get a lesser sentence. But he's how old? He's also in charge of sharing confidential government information. Or, not government, but the information there, whatever they call their stuff. That is stripped out. Somebody said he should be in prison. And then somebody else said if they have proof, then absolutely. Somebody said it sounds unbelievable. Wars do not, I know I just said that crazy, do not get arrested. But the thing is, she didn't read this correctly because they stripped his title. So he's just a regular person. That's why he's just called Andrew now. Hey. Damn, they didn't even use the title Prince. Okay, that's tripped out. That's some fuckery though, what he, that he was hanging out with Epstein and doing the most. Okay. Like I said before, why risk your self, career, family, all of that to be doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing? That is some straight up fuckery news right there, you guys. Goodness. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Damn, they got him in the news again. Hold on. So now they're thinking that they got some assassination fears going on now. They said they want him. Hold on, let me see what they're saying. They want him in jail so they can unalive him, just like they did to Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, that's tripped out. So they think he could be targeted behind bars. So he's 66 years old. This is tripped out. He said the DOJ under Trump is a joke. I agree. They came in plain clothes to arrest this man. Yeah, misconduct in public office, doing all that crazy stuff, messing with underage girls allegedly. That's crazy. Okay, now let's see what else we got here. Damn, a 10-year-old boy, you guys, was celebrating his birthday. He hops for the zip line ride, then out of nowhere falls more than 20 feet to the ground. That's why I don't like this type of stuff. Dang, 20 feet. Let me see if he's okay. He was celebrating his birthday, 10 years old. So he did get a concussion. And they're trying to figure out what happened. So they had him in his harness and everything. I wonder what happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened right there. They got anchors, they got all this stuff. But I'm glad he's okay. Okay. I am glad he's okay. So let's see what else we got here. So they got some new information on Gene Hackman's wife, her final hours. They said she did a desperate Google search and a love note. That's interesting. Let's see what she wrote. Now, we already know this, that she was looking for the symptoms of CV-19. Yeah, we already know this. So she was looking up everything. I wish she would have went to the doctor. Yeah, she's never her but to the doctor. I think she did have an appointment. Yeah, that was a sad situation too. When that happened. Okay, I didn't read the love note because I didn't see it here. I wouldn't have read it anyway. So hold on, let me see one more story. That will be it because we've been on here for an hour. Let's see what else I got here, you guys. Oh, if you have a student loan, like with Navient, okay, they are getting ready to give out the settlements, and these settlements can be anywhere from 1,000 to, I think they said from 1,000. Hold on, let me see. From $100 to $2,000. Okay, and they say you don't have to do anything. They will mail the check to you or whatever the case is, according to the information they have on file. So if you have a Navient or Navient loan, you better make sure your address and all of that stuff is up to date. Now you can call them too to see if you think you are eligible, but you have not received a check. You can call them at 1-800-711. You can call Russ Consulting at 1-800-711-8418. Okay. And I'll read my stuff tomorrow because I want to see. All right, so y'all, they do have a couple of recalls. They had the ground beef recall. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh, did y'all hear about Shia LaBeouf? I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Dude up there acting a fool in New Orleans. Okay. That's why you can't be going around, doing the most and hitting people and then expect for them not to do anything back. And then the police get called. You think the other person going to jail when you're going to jail because you hit first. And then they say he was out partying again. So like I said before, I don't know what's going on with him. They say he was punched at least 2 times before the police came out. He was, because they had Mardi Gras there. I don't know if it's still happening now, but it was. Let's see here real quick. So he allegedly assaulted 2 males, okay? And then he left the scene, and then he came back and started acting even more aggressive. So he must have hit them, and then the other guy or the other guys, retaliated back. They said multiple people had to hold this dude down. Yeah. And they let him up, right? And Shia, I think that's his name, Shia. What's his name? Shia. He basically got up and then hit that same person again with a closed fist to the victim's upper body. Then he assaulted another person, punching him in the nose. So they held him down again until the police came. That is very crazy. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that story. I mean, he's all in the news too and everything. So you can find out more information, by looking him up. That's a hot ass mess though. Some people was not even messing with him. Who was finished anyway? So that's definitely some fucking news right there, you guys. All right. So anyway, be able to interrogate that man for real. Damn, they even questioning his former bodyguards. They're not playing over there, I see. Boy, this man may get life in prison. I doubt he'll probably get life, but I don't know. He may. But anyway. Oh, yes, she was, because she was already, sick. I'm saying she should have went to the doctor a long time before she started feeling sick. Before she starts feeling sick, really, really bad. if you catch it in the early stages, can't you cure that? You got to catch it real quick, I think. I'm not sure. I thought I looked it up once before, and it said, let me see, it's called a Haxor or something like that. Let me see. It's potentially fatal, okay? If you get to the hospital, so there is no cure, but they can try to treat it. Yeah, like I said, if you are early diagnosis, you have an early diagnosis, and you get treated in the ICU, you can try to help you get through this. But you have to get to the hospitals ASAP. They also have an antiviral that they can give you. Okay? So there it is. If she would have went to the hospital when she first started feeling sick, you never know. Okay? Anyway, you guys, I didn't say, let me tell y'all the recalls real quick, then we got to get out of here. There's so many. So they Trader Joe recalls some chicken fried rice. They think it has some contamination fears, okay? I mean, they think it's contaminated, okay? They think glass is in it, all right? Glass. Let me see what type of rice is it. The chicken fried rice, let's see. Oh, it's it's sold under Trader Joe's and Ajinomoto brands, okay? So they did find some glass, okay, inside of the packages, I guess. So if you want to know more about that, just go type in Google, Trader Joe's recall chicken fried rice, okay? Also, Nissan recalls over 640,000 vehicles for engine and gear issues, but that only applies to, I think, cars in from 2023 to 2025 Nissan Road, okay? They said it could, let's see, you can have a bearing failure that could allow hot oil to be discharged and increase the risk of an engine fire and loss of drive power, okay? So if you have a Nissan Road, it's 2023 to 2025, you need to take it back to the place, the dealership, and see what they say. All right. Also, GM recalls over 43,000 Cadillacs, Chevrolets, GMC cars. All right. So you can check that one out. I mean, it's so many recalls. So this is why what's the name had all the frozen foods out of their thing. They had a recall of more than 3 million pounds of frozen foods, you guys, for potential glass contamination. That's crazy. So that's the same one, Joe's chicken fried rice. They also had a peanut butter recall. Take that one serious, for real, okay? So let's see what kind it is. Creamy peanut butter packets. Trim packs combining creamy peanut butter with strawberry jam. And then the trim packs combining creamy peanut butter with grape jelly. All right? So I tell you what, you guys, go to Google, type in recalls, okay? Recalls for today. And in every recall they have, it will pop up. Other than that, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to tell me what do you think about Nancy Guthrie case, okay? Have a blessed weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. But I will be putting up my Country Way reaction video live in my Dollar Tree hauls tomorrow, and of course, my little shorts that I'm doing challenges or just dancing on over the weekend. All right? Have a blessed night, you guys, and I'll see you on Monday. Have a blessed weekend as well. Thanks to Jermaine. Thanks to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watched this in the replay. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. And if you want to do an additional support, you want to show additional support, you can do a super sticker, super chat, cash app donation at $Shades2, or you can copy yourself a membership for $4.99 per month. All right. Thank you, Jermaine. All right. So, yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a blessed night. Sweet dreams. Good night, y'all. Good night, y'all. Good night.
Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shades 2, baby. She back again. Woo! Mic hot, crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Look on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I let game, and back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Look on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line, is somebody hurt? Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right here, late night with Shay.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. Shay's too. She back again.
It's late night with Shay.
Yeah, she say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Yeah.
Okay. Good night, you guys. Sweet dreams. Have a blessed weekend, and I will see you guys with another Night Owl Live on Monday. Otherwise, Country Wayne reaction tomorrow and Sunday in my Dollar Tree haul. Be blessed, y'all, and thank you again. Good night.